Hello, my fashion lovers. Join me as we make this style. This is a corporate dress with ruffle sleeve and a cape. Please subscribe. Let's start with the cutting of the skirt using your basic uh, skirt standard to cut the skirt. I've drafted the skirt already. I'm just using the pattern to cut the skirt. I'll go ahead and cut the skirt. And for the upper bodies, I'm using the basic bodies to cut the upper bodies. If you want to learn how to cut your basic bodies, please indicate in the comment section. And now for the neckline, I'm going to go down by 7 inches. From the neckline, I'll go down by 7 inches, 3 inches. The width is 3 inches and the length is 7 inches. You go ahead, I'll go ahead and cut the neckline for the front. This is the front, and I'll go ahead and open up the front. I'll open up the front part. And this is what I have for the front part. The fabric I'm using for this tutorial is light scuba fabric. And for the back is going to be 3 inches by 3 inches for the back neckline. 3 inches by 3 inches. And I'll go up by 1 inch and I'll connect it to the other end to remove zip bulge. I'll go ahead and cut, and I'll open up the back part where the zip will go through for the back parts. And for the front part, after cutting the front part, you go ahead and join it back again. Go ahead and join the front part, then you join the back, join it on the shoulder, the two back parts, you join it on the shoulder. And after joining, I went ahead to flip it to get the neckline. Watch what I'm doing. I'll get a paper place on top to get the neckline, the shape of the neckline. I'll go ahead and use my marker to draft the neckline, indicating where the shoulder is. I'll mark out the neckline, indicating where the shoulder is, because I want to cut out the cape, the shoulder cape. And this is where and I'll go ahead and cut it off. Cut it off to get the shape of the neckline. And after cutting it, I'll bring my fabric and I'll place the paper on it to draft out the collar. This is the collar. And I'll go ahead and mark the shoulder so that I'll know where the shoulder is. And I'll go ahead and cut it out on my fabric. I've cut out the neckline on the fabric. I'm going to indicate where the shoulder is on my fabric. And now I will indicate where the front neckline is going to stop before the front lapel. Indicate where it's going to stop. This is the shoulder, the back neckline. See where the back neckline is going to stop, and the front neckline will stop there. Now I'm going to mark the sleeve shoulder side so that we'll shape it out and cut out the excess. This is the shoulder. And now I'm going to trace down, depending on how long you want your lapel to be. You're going to mark it down. If you have enough fabric, you can still trace the lapel to be longer than what I marked. Then in the back, I'm going to shape it down to the shoulder, connect it to the shoulder. This is the zipper part. I'm going to connect it down to the shoulder. This is for the back. And for the front, I'm going to connect it to the lapel side. For this side where I marked the line, you can make your own longer. You can make the lapel, the front part, longer where the shock is. You can make it longer. Where I'm cutting now, you can extend your line to be long. Then you connect back to your shoulder measurements and to the back neckline, depending on how long you want it to be. And this is what I have. For the front part, if you want your lapel to be longer than what I have in this picture, you have to extend it down where I marked the shock. You have to extend your lapel to be longer than what I have in this picture. After the neckline, you can extend it to be longer. Extend it. I'm going to stitch round the collar, leaving the neckline. I'm going to stitch round the collar, leaving the neckline open. After stitching, I'll go ahead and trim and notch so that it won't be bulky. I'll go ahead and turn to the right side. Turn it to the right side and fix. I will fix it to the neckline. I'll fix it from the back. I'll fix it from the back of the neckline, then flip it to the front to cover the stitches. Go ahead and notch so that it remove the bulky part of it. And now I'm going to flip it to the front. I fixed it under the back part, then flipped it to the front. And this is what I have. You go ahead and give it a very good press for both sides. This is what I have. I'll go ahead and join the upper part to the lower part for the front and the back. I will join the upper part and the lower back part. Go ahead and sew it. After joining the upper part to the lower part, I'll get my basic sleeve. This is my basic sleeve. To attach the ruffle sleeve, I'm going to measure what I have. My basic sleeve is 12 inches and this is the ruffle. The ruffle I have is 8 inches for the length and the width is about 30 inches. And now I'm going to mark out 1 inch on the ruffle part, 1 inch. I'll keep marking it until I get to the end part. And after marking it, I'll go ahead and take 2 inches where the sewing will start. I'll mark a straight line of 2 inches to the end of the fabric. And now I'm going to pleat. Just watch and see what I'm doing. Your normal pleating. This is for the ruffle sleeve. I will pleat. Take one and place on top of the other side. The same way you do your pleats, that's what I'm doing here. And before you do this pleats, make sure you fold the hem so that it will appear neat. I'll go ahead and continue pleating until I get to the end part. I'll continue pleating until I get to the end part. Make sure you try out this style. It's a very good style. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, like and drop your comments. And after pinning, you bring your basic sleeve, and now I'm going to sew it, attach it on top. Sew it on top of the sleeve. And this is what I have. After sewing, this is what I have. And now you go ahead and fold it and stitch it together, and this is what you have. The dress is ready. Please like, subscribe, comment, share my video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.